Welcome to another COG Sports Cards and I Love Baseball Cards Ball Card Banter. We're back.
We're back.
Finally. We were supposed to do this more often.
We were supposed to do this a long time ago.
Yes. So okay.
We have lives.
Yeah, we have lives and we have stuff going on, but we're back here tonight for awesome get together with our buddy Snowman at I Love Baseball Cards YouTube channel. I'm Snake.
I'm Rusty.
And so, sorry, Snowman. I did not mean
to. I introduced myself twice.
Yes, no, that's cool. That's good. You did right and I did wrong. So I hadn't thought about the intro too much tonight. Yeah. So what are we doing tonight, Phil? Tell them what we're doing.
Snowman.
Our 1960s favorite top 10 favorite cards, not necessarily most valuable, just for one reason or another, our favorite 1960s cards, just that they stand out. They're iconic to us. So it's, some of the cards I know in my top 10 are going to be a little bit of curveballs or unexpected, but they're things that they're cards that I've always loved. And something I noticed also is kind of the cards from the 60s that 20 years ago or 40 years ago that were my favorites. It's changed. So there's a couple of key cards that I almost kicked out into the honorable mentions just because I'm like, well, I'm not really excited about these anymore.
Oh, interesting. That is interesting. We don't have enough 60s cards for us to be able to do that. So.
Yeah. We'd like to have more of them in here.
Yeah.
But...
So we're going to talk about our favorite cards from the 60s in our collections. The last part of that is kind of the kicker there, because when I go through and pick out cards from the 60s that I think are my favorite cards, I realize how many cards from the 60s that are my favorite cards that I do not have.
Exactly.
Right. We do have some rules about how we're going to go about this tonight. It's got to be a card from the 60s, right? It's got to be pretty much in your collection.
Pretty much from the 60s.
And you can only use one card from each player also, right? So that means I cannot, unfortunately, have all my top 10 Hank Aaron cards here.
Or me have Roger Maris.
Or all Roger Maris's. You can only use one card from each player.
I thought we were doing one from each year.
Yeah, so Rusty Nuts came over here with his list of cards, his stack, and then he realized that he had made up his own rules.
Did you send them?
I was doing each year. I thought we had to have one from each year. He was like, no.
Hard.
It was making it tough on me.
Yeah. Did you go back home and try again?
No,
he had enough stuff to fill it out for sure.
Yeah, I'm good.
You borrowed one card from me, I think.
Yeah,
to fill it in. Other than that, we're good, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like actually a card you had, but you didn't have it with you, so that's cool.
I'm not good with rules.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, my honorable mentions are just an excuse they're all duplicates of players in my top 10, but
same here.
You have favorite cards of the same player, but you gotta only pick one in your top 10. So the honorable mentions are all let's see there's one of them, there's two of each of a player, and then one a duplicate of one player. If that makes sense. We'll see.
I've got several duplicates there in my honorable mention, and you could probably take a crazy guess at who might be on those cards.
Oh yeah,
same here.
I'm going to say the same as mine.
Probably
because Nolan Ryan didn't have enough cards in the 60s, so
that's true.
He's not there.
Yeah, that's true. But he did have a couple of really good ones, I think.
Yes.
So let's just talk about the 60s. Start off talking about the 60s cards. Out of the decades of cards, where do the 60s kind of rank for you? What do you think?
Honestly, third.
Third?
Behind 50s and 70s. And I realized that going through, I actually had a harder time coming up with 10 that I could really say, not to just have 10 cards to show, but like, oh, I love this card so much. I see myself saying that more about cards from the 70s and the 50s, that I'm like, oh, this is just one of my favorites. Oh, this one's one of my favorites. And
Yeah.
but with the 60s, I was flipping through a bunch, going, no, not going to make the cut. No, it just
Wasn't it? I think that I feel the same way, and I thought it was very odd because I always thought the 60s was by far the best. But when I was going through the cards, I really it was a little bit odd.
Yeah, the 50s, the cards are just
I have a lot of
cooler looking
50s and 40s cards. I like a lot of those. I mean, I think it's cool that some of those 40s cards too. I mean, and in the early 50s, those are crazy. Those Bowmans and stuff like that. So,
can I say something? It still says scheduled up in the corner. Are we live, or did we mess up?
No, we're live. Been going live for 7 minutes. Well, as far as I can tell, I can see the chat. So
yeah, somebody said something about breaking rules. So
yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, because mine still says scheduled. That's probably
So Ledvina says the 60s is the worst for him. So
yeah.
So I'm assuming that
Justin.
we're live. If we're not live, somebody let us know.
Okay.
You get it?
I got it.
Yeah. So when I think of it, the early 60s sets I really do like. I do like 60, 61, 62, but then I go to 65, and the rest of the sets for me are just kind of cool because they're old, but
yeah, I agree. 65 is about yeah.
65 is your favorite?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll do a show all about our favorite sets from the 60s and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when we were looking back through stuff we got back here and everything, like the 55s and 56s, those are awesome cards.
And you're a fan of like Hammer says there, you're a fan of 63s.
Yes.
And I don't really like 63s all that much, which is odd. I don't know.
I don't. The Pete Rose, I can't stand it, but it's his rookie.
Yeah.
But I like the 63s. I like, like the Marison, the Mantle. They're just cool looking cards, I think.
But
and my favorite. But you'll see that here in a little bit.
Yeah. We'll see some of these, I'm sure, right?
Well, I noticed some of the players too. Like I really like with Willie Mays. I mean, I don't like that they reused his same photo on the 65 and the 68, and his photos are pretty plain from the 60s. And that's one of my favorite players to collect. And I have all those 60s, but I like
his 61 card's awful, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like the Hank Aaron 70, right? I mean,
yeah.
And Hank doesn't have a whole lot of great cards from the 60s. I mean, they're cool cards, but he doesn't have a good shot in most of them, in my opinion. So
yeah, there are. I mean, don't stutter on a live stream. The 60. Oh, I can't say because it's in my top 10.
That's right. Yeah, we need to be careful with that, don't we? But overall, the 60s are really cool, nostalgic sets. I think.
Yes.
I just think they started out really good, and I think towards the middle, I feel like 65 was cool. 64 was like I don't know. It was okay. And then 66, 67, I feel like they just didn't try too hard almost.
Right.
Yeah.
I did like weird. 64 is one of those that a lot of people just think it's too bland. They don't like it. I love 64s.
Yeah. Some people love 64s. I just think the more you look at it, the more it's like, well, they could have done a little bit more than that.
Yeah, 64s.
But it is a good set.
And 66s.
Yeah.
They're kind of, both of them are bland.
Yeah.
They're kind of the same. They just angled the.
Yeah. The 65's cool. I do like 65s.
It's the best year.
I like the 60s.
I was born.
The 60s are classic too. Yeah. All right. Cool.
I don't care to tell my age.
What else do you want to talk about?
What's been going on?
What do we have anything else we should talk about before we start showing cards there? Snowman?
No, I think we're good to just jump in, and I mean we could talk about we've been talking about, and we're excited about Nashville, and planning on speaking of vintage cards, what kind of our game plan of what we're gonna try to pick up there, and I'm gonna haul some stuff to try to sell to fund my buying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if everyone doesn't know, Snowman's flying down and meeting up with us.
You might not want everybody to know that.
Well, he just said it.
No, I said it on my channel a few times. I bought brand new Wranglers for the occasion.
Well, we are super excited.
It's going to be a blast
for the show, but then also to get to hang out with the Snowman and look at vintage cards all together. If anybody else is going to come down there, let us know. We'll be sure to get a group together and hang out at trade night or something like that.
Yeah, Snowman, you'll get to meet Claxon, Josh Claxon,
if he gets to show up. Yeah,
he'll have his briefcase with us.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I hope they get to come. I think he was debating it.
Oh, really?
So yeah. But it'll be a great time. We'll talk about that some more, I'm sure. But so we do have some honorable mention cards. I think we're going to go through first. Are we going to go back and forth on the honorable mention just like we do on the top 10?
Yeah, I think so.
Best. Yeah. Okay. I say we do that. I say we go ahead and get started. Let's talk about let's show some cards.
All right.
Let's banter about some cards.
Banter. Oh, does that mean maybe we should argue back and forth about why your card's not very good and our card, like your card you're showing, is not as good as the cool cards I'm showing.
Oh, mine are always showing yours.
Oh, let's see who can win those banters.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It is called banter. So let me flip the camera here without shutting it down like I did during the pregame show.
Yeah, you might just want to keep it on this camera.
Oh, he's got to get the trains in.
Yeah, choo-choo time. All right, let's see one. Let's see your first honorable mention here.
Okay, hang on. I almost messed up.
The good thing is if Snowman leaves the room, he knows how to get back in. So.
If you hear a knock, let me in.
Yeah.
First honorable mention. I'm going to do 2 of these and then a real honorable mention. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Larry Heisel rookie card.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah.
You know what?
Rusty Nuts is a huge
I pulled that out. I
saw you.
And I was about to pull it out.
That is great.
And Lurch.
So at Lurch, that's cool. Is the reason you pulled that out the same reason that we like that card?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know his rookie was that far back. He lingered around a while.
Yeah. He's a very young dude there, isn't he?
So for people who don't know, if you see a pack and you're flipping through or a box and you see Larry Heisel, what is it, 2 or 3 cards after that is the Ricky Henderson rookie in 1980 Topps.
Yep, that's right. Yes. So that is super fun. We have had more fun with those 80 Topps packs probably than almost anything else we busted because of the Heisel. It's just cool to have an indicator card.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets you excited, but then the letdown could be huge.
Funny. You had that on there.
And then here's another honorable mention.
Oh, Wally Moon's unibrow. That's great.
So I had to pull those out.
That's a beauty. Okay, so
the 1960 Topps.
He's in on our chat every once in a while.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All
right, we're coming in with the real honorable mention.
Oh, no way. That is classic. I love it.
That's an honorable mention. Woo.
Woo, man. I can't wait to see what's in this.
Really? Well, because we could only have one mantle in our top 10, and I have another one.
That's right, yeah.
So, 65 mantle.
So, I would say almost made it into both of our top 10, that card.
Yeah.
That is obviously Rusty Nuts' favorite set, and that's a really nice card. I do like that card.
It is so overpriced. It is always above market. It's crazy because for the last few years, I'm like, well, for no good reason, I wanted a second one, but there's absolutely no way I can. I mean, even a crumpled up one is just so overpriced. So you could see by the PSA label, I got this and graded it a long time ago with the old label. I want to say this was like right around 2012, 2013.
That is awesome.
I think that is a sharp 4.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's a cool card. And when you were talking about 65s, that is one set that over time, more and more and more. I want to get more of them. I'd love to complete the set someday. Just this banner thing is just, I love it.
There's something about that set that keeps growing on you. I agree, because I wasn't a huge fan of that set for a while, but it just keeps on. I mean, you see so many cool cards in it, and it looks.
I started to try to do the set, but it's just
impossible.
There's a bunch of other stuff I'd like to have, so I quit.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
Oh, you were putting together a good one too. That was pretty high grade.
Yeah, that's why I quit.
You had to quit that, didn't you?
It was a high grade, high price.
All right, cool.
Robert Grisham's about 5 short of 65 set.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's nice.
Nice.
What's going on, Claxon? Claxon, we were just talking about you. Hopefully, getting to meet up with you at the National in Nashville. So, I hope you get to make it down there. We want to be able to hang out and talk to you again, and maybe you can meet the old Snowman.
Yep.
Okay.
Your turn.
Let's switch our camera around, and
I've kicked it about 1 million
no,
times.
it's perfect. It's perfect. There we go. How about that? You want to show a card or me go first?
I'll show one.
Okay. Camera's working.
I'm not scared.
Yeah, feared.
All right.
What do you got?
My first honorable mention.
Oh, I got you.
Love
That's
this card.
cool. Yeah, I got you.
Mayor Splat, 61st.
Yeah, that is a cool card.
He's got his swing. You can tell it's him, just the way he swings
That's a
with his
beautiful
leg.
shot
Yeah,
right there. Yeah.
I love that card.
Was that actually the video of him hitting the 61?
It says right there, Mayor
Yeah.
Splat, 61st. It's got to be right.
That's pretty sweet. Oh yeah. If it's on the internet, it's got to be true. Oh yeah, awesome card. So that's in your honorable mentions.
Yes.
Because you probably have a couple more.
I'll probably have a couple more of him in my honorable mention. It's hard telling.
I'll show you my first honorable mention. Here's my first honorable mention.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't that a cool card? 60, I guess, is second year Gibson, right?
Yes.
So, I like this better than his rookie.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a big Bob Gibson fan. I don't know, maybe bigger fan than Rusty Nuts is. I
like him, but
I love watching those old videos of him slinging it.
He's a great pitcher.
He was a good coach for the Bravos. 60 card is classic. So yeah, that's number one honorable mention for me. I love that card.
That's awesome.
All right, let's go back over to Phil, a Snowman here, and see what he's got.
Okay, next honorable mention. I have to preface that. This might give it away as kids. This is the one card. Mickey Mantle wasn't even in our vocabulary. It was about this card coming up that you had to have, but you were never going to have it. So, and it's ugly, but it's iconic.
No, there it is. Yes, you have to have it.
That is cool. Yep.
Let's label that.
Label BVG. Awesome. That is
nice,
man.
So it's the 1963 Ken McMullen rookie.
That's right. Yeah.
Where is he? There he is.
Al, whoever.
Good old Pete
Weiss. The good old floating heads.
Oh, Petey.
Man, so if these are your honorable mentions, I cannot wait to see his top
No
10.
kidding.
Don't get your hopes up. Like I said, it's more about favorites versus
right.
But yeah, there is another Pete obviously in the top 10. That's not this one.
Yeah.
But,
that is a great pick for an honorable mention. I wish we had one to show too, because that is really cool.
One of these days.
I'm bringing this, Rusty.
Oh,
and
there you go. I'm bringing it for you.
If you're looking for one and I need to sell stuff, and if you look at this and think it would be a good candidate to cross the SGC and hope they give it at least a 4, I'll let that cat out of the bag. I'm bringing this to Nashville, and you can look at it. You can think about it.
All right, we'll talk.
Yeah, it's got to be worth at least $30.
I'll give you 40. at least.
Or it might be worth my plane ticket. So
you might have to use that at Trade Nut to pay for your plane ticket.
yeah.
Awesome. Great pick.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. We think old Rusty Nuts has lined up for us next. Oh, look, he's moving the train. That's so cool.
It's got to reload.
What year are these?
68. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, God, I need better glasses.
Yeah.
This is my next honorable mention. I know it's not.
No, that's a cool one.
It's not a regular card, but
it counts. I like it. That's a good pick for an honorable mention. I'm impressed with that pull out. That's pretty cool.
I kind of like these. I've got quite a few of them.
Yep.
I've been putting them together.
I should have told you that was a 58.
I thought it said 61. I can't. Oh, there we go. I can cheat now.
Well, I don't have autofocus on, but
I can still see it.
Yeah.
But I just think these are neat. Neat little set.
Yeah, those are cool.
And I like that's similar to his face on both his 62 and 62 All-Star, and those almost made my top 10 just because I like his look for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool, just him staring off in the distance, pretty cool. Sweet. All right, I got another honorable mention here. Check.
Oh, good one.
Yeah. That's just one of the best multiplayer cards. If they would have gotten a better picture of Willie there without him looking down, if he would have just been looking up, it would be the best ever. But that's pretty cool multiplayer card right there.
Yeah, that's an awesome pick there.
That's kind of hard to beat that.
Yeah.
You
surprised me on that one.
Yeah, you didn't see that one coming?
No,
Pretty good pull for you. Yeah,
I almost pulled a leader's card also for the top 10. I almost did.
Well, like if you have to use them for your basically with our format, you have to use them for your honorable mention because in case you want to show other cards of those players on it. So,
ooh, good point.
Yeah. Okay, there. That's number 2 honorable mention for me. Let's see what rolls in on the Union Pacific.
All right. This is a card that's been my favorite. One of my favorite Hanks, and it's never not been.
Yes. Yes.
I love this picture.
I do too. When you talk about so we talked about 67, but that card, I love that. That's my favorite 67 card. And it's almost my favorite 60s Hank Aaron card.
Yep.
It's my top 3 for sure.
Yeah. So this one was my second favorite 60s Hank Aaron because it's honorable mention, and then the favorite is in the stack.
In the top 10, good. Yeah. But I love that card, yeah.
And I mean this was one that 12, 15 years ago I would go to card shops and pick this up raw all day for $40. So I have 3 or 4 of them just because I liked it a little too much. I just kept buying it.
I just love the colors on that card.
Yeah.
It's just it's a beauty. I love that they put blue on it instead of the purple that they used in 66 for the Braves or whatever. Yeah. That's just the most disappointing thing in the world for me.
Yeah.
The colors stand out with his he's got his jersey and he's got kind of a follow through. That's a great card. I love that card.
Thank you.
I'm with you.
Cool.
What's your back look like on that thing? Because it's hard to find those.
Oh, that's got a good grain to it.
And it's fairly well centered. It's hard to find those well centered.
Yeah, it comes way off down.
Yeah, it always does. It always does, I think.
But it's another one that looks nicer than the grade, but it's the eye appeal. It's just beautiful to look at.
Yeah, you don't have to upgrade that thing. That thing's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. What do you got here, Rusty Nuts?
Okay,
you got another honorable mention?
Yeah, this is just a mention, not an honorable mention.
I like that. That's good.
The dreaded 67.
Why do you even pull that card out?
Well,
That's the worst mental card ever made.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show off how bad it looks.
No, some people love that card.
I can't stand it. Actually, it doesn't
That's
look
a good example.
It
of
doesn't
it.
look too bad on the video.
That's a good looking card. That's got good color.
We
That's a
can't
good
change
one.
your mind now.
I can't stand that card.
But that's a good example of that card.
A good example of a bad card.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take it. I'll buy it from you.
I actually just
Mine's
got
a 1.5.
after
It
you
looks
showed
terrible.
that Aaron, I had to get up and yank that off there just to mention it.
Oh yeah, Hammer. That's right. Oh, and Dagger says looks good to him. I agree. Oh, that's a good looking card. Is that really your honorable mention?
My mention.
Your mention. Do you have a?
No, do you? Okay.
Well, you're up. You're up with your
right.
third one. Oh man, I'm jealous of that
The
card.
manager's dream.
I'm jealous of that card.
And who we have? Hank in the background, Ernie Banks, and some manager.
Yogi.
It's
Just making it up.
It's the manager.
Yeah,
Because it's the
it's
manager's,
a manager's dream. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great.
That's a cool card.
That is a cool. I'm jealous of that card. I like that. Can I have that?
Sure. After the show. It's yours.
That's awesome. What's cool is what's interesting. Check this out. I'll tell you my next honorable mention. Isn't that interesting? Look at that screenshot. How cool is that?
Wow. 2 Willies, a Hank, and a Mickey.
Yep. That's neat.
I love that card too.
Yeah, I love both of those cards. This is the best 1964 card in the whole set. I love that card. That's pretty cool. That's my next honorable mention. How could
That's
you not?
cool.
How could you not?
Yeah.
Right. That's interesting. That's good pull on that one too. There, Rusty Nuts. I'm with you. I'm with you there. All right, let's see here. Are we ready for another roll in? Yes, we are. It's got to focus though. I see what it is.
Oh yeah.
I see what it is. Very good. Very nice.
60 Mantle All-Star.
Those are some of the best All-Star cards for sure.
I like his regular 60, but it was hard. It's a toss-up. I go back and forth what I like better, this or the regular 60. I think I just love the side shot of him
Yeah.
in his stance.
Yeah. That's an awesome card. Yes. That's a good pick for sure. And it has an awesome cartoon on the back too, right?
Yeah.
Great one. Great honorable mention.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's one I wish I had. I do not have that card. So you can bring that with you too if you want.
Okay. But see, it's the only reason why I have it. Again, look at the PSA label. I got this and got it graded a long time ago.
Man, that's cool. Yeah.
It's just one of those dumb lucky things where all of a sudden, right around like 2007, 2008, I decided to go just all vintage.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Love that card. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get the cameras switched back around there, Rusty Nuts, and we'll let you show your next one. Boom. There we go.
I don't have my good glasses
It's not
on.
focusing. Oh, you want to know that it's a 64?
Yep.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I want to make sure.
That is a cool card, isn't it?
I love that card.
Man, that is a way above our typical grade.
Yes, on the 64.
I remember when you guys did that grading reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pulled that on a set break.
Is that what it was?
Yep. Yep.
That was awesome.
That was just a cool looking pick.
Yeah, what a great shot of his wind up or delivery or whatever. And how cool is that? That is perfect. Of course, he's the best. The left hand of God. That's right. That's right, Hammer. God, and he was so dang good.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You had to end it early.
Yep. All right. My next honorable mention.
Who is that?
Yeah. I don't know whoever this guy. I just love this blue on this card, and I got this for my birthday one year. So
Dang.
love
That
that
is
card.
That is crazy sharp.
Yeah.
Nice
I think in person it looks better than a 6.5, but I don't care what the grade is. Awesome card. 1957 most valuable player. There we go. But it's a 61. So sweet. I love that. Yes.
All right. Last honorable mention.
Okay, let me get our camera switched around here. All right, let's go.
Train's rolling in.
Oh, I hope it doesn't knock over the Pete. Oh, interesting.
That is interesting.
Interesting.
So you guys can guess what Pete is in my top 10.
Let me see.
I may have should have had that in one of my honorable mentions, or is it in my ones I picked?
I know which one mine would be. I will tell you when you show yours. I know which one it would be.
That's sweet.
Man, that is nice.
God, why couldn't this rookie been like that?
Yeah.
Dang, that's a 7.
3.
Nice. Oh, 3.
Golly, Rusty Nuts. That collect the card, not the grade. Maiden's right.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Beautiful card.
Yeah, I love the tall rookie trophy, and
yes,
it's
yeah, I agree. It is definitely a better overall card than his rookie card. You have to have a rookie card, but that's a beaut. And I'm surprised.
Like the 65 Mantle, it goes for way above book or market value. It is it's a hard card to find.
The 64 is tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
The 64 Beatty. Yep, for sure. Good one. Let's see. Let's go back over and check out. This is our last one too, right?
Yeah.
Our last honorable mention. Here you go. Oh, this is a surprise.
Boom.
Roger.
Oh,
I love that card.
That's cool.
I mean,
Didn't
you put that on one of our logos? His swing.
it's the pop up for the $9 super chat.
Oh,
yeah. Oh no!
I'm talking on one of our stickers.
On our stickers, yes. Which one was it?
I can't remember.
Where is it?
Oh, yeah, we don't have one out.
Yeah.
I love that card. His swing is
That is beautiful.
It's actually that custom emoji right there.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Awesome. That's it right there. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I love that.
Sweet. Okay, good pick there for sure.
Yeah. Nice job, Rusty.
Here's my next one. Oh,
I love that. That almost made my list.
yeah. Yeah,
It's so colorful.
It's a great. I love 61. I love like I said, I love 60, 61, 62, and 65. So, gosh, I just think this is the coolest, probably the coolest shot of this. Is probably his best 60s card, if you ask. Actually, it's 60 or 61. So, I like that you can see his uniform. It's got more of a headshot. A full body shot. He's acting like he's throwing. Pretty cool. I love that card. Yeah,
and then all the color, the background, and then even though the border color on the bottom doesn't make sense, it still adds to the colorfulness.
Right. It's a classy looking card too, right? I mean, the 61s are just so cool, classy, like classic, classy. So I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to have that as an honorable mention because I love that card so much.
Yeah,
but it is.
I'm curious what you picked for. His card in your top 10.
Yep. Yeah. How do you know I have one of them? I might not have a Hank in my top 10.
Yeah, right.
You never know. I mean, All right, here we go. Let's get these off of the board up here. Now we're ready for our top 10 from the 60s. Anything to say before this? So we did want to do. You can only have one card of each player. It does not, and it's basically could be something that you have emotional attachment to more than the card being worth much, right? Yep. So that's just the way it is. We'll let our guest, Mr. Snowman, go first. What's your number 10 card? Favorite 60 cards in your PC? Oh, beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Beauty. I wish I had that card. That might be one I'll look for at Nashville.
Yeah, I bought this one recently, but you can see, and I got it graded. I bought it raw. Come on, focus. It's a 2.5. That's all I could, I had to get a rough one because this is, again, a very desirable, very popular card.
There you go. Collect the card, not the grade. That's an awesome card.
So 69 bench, his second year, because his rookie is a shared card with Tompkins, and it's
Bench has got some great cards. I mean, compared to some other guys, he has some.
Yeah, like his 76 where he's standing ticked off that somebody just slid across the plate.
Yes, classic.
Yeah,
great card.
That's number 10.
All right, good pick. I like it. I wish I had it, but I don't have one of those, so it's not in my top 10.
It's not mine either. I had one.
You did.
I did some.
All right, let's go. What is your top number 10 in your collection? Oh, okay, I got you. That's a good. All right, interesting.
In honor of the big red machine.
Yeah. So
beautiful.
Cool.
Joe Morgan rookie in the 65.
I understand because growing up as a kid.
Yep.
You were a big red machine.
Big red machine.
Went to see him play.
Yep.
And Joe Morgan is, I'm sure, brings back some memories for you, doesn't it?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So that makes sense. Good pick.
Beautiful.
Cool. I like the 45s on their hats. Of all the multiplayer rookie cards, the 65s are that's a pretty cool design for it.
Yeah, they're not too bad with two. No floating heads.
I always like the gray. I don't know. It just works. It works, doesn't it? Anything else you want to talk about that?
No,
that's pretty much it.
Yep.
All right. So speaking of maybe some, don't be looking.
I'm peeking.
Yeah. So check this out.
Oh.
So growing up in the 80s, what were the cool cards to chase, right? Error cards, right?
Oh yeah.
I should have taken this out. I didn't take some of these out of the sleeves, but
I didn't know that was an error.
Oh yeah, that's the old Cleveland Indians Joe Adcock. Yeah. So let me see. I guess I could probably change it to where autofocus. Yeah, see there?
Oh man.
Yeah. So this is the card. This is not the actual card. This is the card. I have the actual card over here somewhere. I couldn't find it. So this is the actual card that got me into collecting baseball cards.
Wow.
Yes, I remember it.
You remember that, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I do.
This Joe Adcock 63 Fleer is the card. Of course, I was a Braves fan, and it was an error card.
Wow.
So this is the card that got me into collecting baseball cards.
Yeah, and it's weird that back then that you knew it was supposed to be Cleveland Guardians instead of Indians.
Good one.
Right, yeah.
You had me there for a minute.
Yeah. So uncorrected, I believe. But yeah, cool. I always love that. So this has got a lot of good memories for me because it's a Bravo.
It brings back memories for me too.
Yeah,
because I remember it.
You remember me showing it to you, or
Yeah.
seeing it in my box this whole time.
Yeah,
all my
That's
life,
so
right?
cool.
Yeah, so cool. Love it.
But that's true about the error cards. I mean, in the early 80s, when I started collecting, an 82 Fleer was the first packs that I bought. I mean, that John Littlefield 82 Fleer was the holy grail, and I still don't have that error card.
Yeah. You need to get one.
Yeah.
So that also started me on my 1963 Fleer set kick, and that's why that's another one of the main reasons why I love the 63 Fleer sets.
That's so cool.
Yeah, the set, I guess. So that brings back, that's a lot of nostalgia to talk about right there in one card. But That is the truth behind it, and that's pretty cool. So I love that card. And
That's neat.
That
That's what this top 10 is about. That's
right.
My next card is probably my favorite. I mean, it might be my favorite pitcher over Ryan, but as a kid, I had always wanted his rookie.
Oh, what is it? Oh, nice. Yes. We talked about this card, actually. Great one. Good pick.
Jim Palmer, 66 rookie.
Classic. Yep, good one. And it's one of the most kind of obscure rookies from the 60s, I think. It's like nobody notices it, I don't think.
It's undervalued.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, he falls under the radar when you look at that. Would he have like 5 consecutive 20-win seasons? And I mean,
it's cool that he played with the Orioles the whole time.
Yeah,
just cool that stuff like that. I always like that kind of stuff, and
yeah,
that's pretty neat.
So that's what is that, number 9?
That's number 10, wasn't it?
No,
that's number 9.
Number 9. Yeah. Yep. So there you go. Sweet, good one.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back over and get set up for Rusty Nuts number 9. What's number 9 there, Rusty Nuts, on your list?
Number 9, in honor of Brooksy.
Yep.
Good one. Interesting. This is really interesting. Good pick.
I was looking through,
just trying to find a Brooksy.
From
the 60s that you like.
Yeah, that I like, and I like this one the best. Is between this and the 64.
Because that's the only 2 you have?
Over here right at the moment.
That's really cool.
Don't call me out.
No, 62 card. You can pick any card from 62 and say it's your favorite card from the 60s, but pretty much.
Yeah, true.
I mean, basically, right?
But I had to get a Brooksy in there.
No, I agree, especially at this moment in time. Good pick. I like it.
That's awesome.
That's way better than his 58.
58.
Is it the 58? At least he's got his mouth closed on that 58. One.
Yeah. What's really cool is we did not plan this, Phil.
Okay.
This is my number 9.
Oh, beautiful. I was just going to tell you I love the 61 because it is, again, just like the Hank, it is so colorful with the.
I love this. This is definitely one of my favorite Brooks cards and one of my favorite 61s. So awesome.
That's awesome.
I like that you can see the old duck on the sleeve there too.
Yeah.
But this. So Rusty, do you remember this card?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
You remember it in the box?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This isn't one of the cards that I had from my childhood.
Oh my gosh.
So, man, I was super excited to get this slabbed, and I love this card.
That is amazing.
It's a great card. I love it. I mean, 61 or 62, whatever. You can argue back and forth there, but pretty interesting that we had.
I like the 61.
Yeah,
I like it with having the bat in the hand.
The bat and the duck and the Oriole on the hat.
But I didn't have one, or it would have been in there.
I love that card though. Yeah, cool. And it's been in my box for since I was a kid.
True.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, that's special. That's mine. Yeah, mine from when I was a kid. I mean, I think the oldest for a little while was a 78. I think it was like a Sparky Lyle record breaker, and it is completely like thrashed. So definitely not a nice shape as that.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, number 8.
Oh, couldn't see it.
It just flew in there. Oh yes,
there we go.
That's a card that that is a cool card. That's a card that I've always kind of wanted, but I've never made myself
never went after.
Yeah,
it's another under the radar rookie. I
think it definitely is.
Yeah.
Yes. Now you're making me wonder about another 67 rookie.
I know.
But the Rod Carew is definitely one that I think gets passed over way too often.
This is more of not the look of this card, but just it's so cool to have a Rod Carew rookie. That's why I like this. Is one of the favorites in my collection. Obviously, it's number 8 in the top 10 60s. Yeah. So it's yeah, I like it. It's just
good pick.
And nice pick. Yeah.
I always used to wonder. I never knew what his rookie was for a long, long time, and but then when you find out what it is, it's kind of like, oh man, I need that card. It's pretty cool.
Well, what adds to the value, it is getting into the higher numbers. I think it's the second to last series.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Card 569. So
that makes sense.
That made that unattainable as a kid too.
Yeah, definitely. Sweet, good pick.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Rusty's number 8.
Where you got, Rusty?
Speaking of multiplayer cards,
I can't believe that's number 8. I thought it'd been higher.
Wow.
Beautiful. The bench rookie. The Tompkins rookie, actually.
The Tompkins is great. The cool thing, I mean, it is cool that he's got his hat backwards because he's a catcher. I usually don't like that, but for being a catcher, it's cool.
Actually, I actually like the pick.
Yeah, that's awesome. I do like that card. I know. So, of course, Snowman had his first solo card. I do like that card.
I do like the solo, the 69.
But I like I like the 68 rookie. But
I had to go for the rookie.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. Good pick. All right. So my previous 2 and this one, I checked that out.
Wow.
I had to get a Matthews in here.
I like that Matthews. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of his best for sure. He doesn't have too many great cards, especially from the 60s. He does from the 50s, I think. But I love this card. Cool. I just like the pose of it. It's pretty sweet. And it's a 62. So what can you say?
Yeah.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Sure. Yeah. So, that's my, number 8?
Yep.
All right, let's see. Let's get back over.
I forgot to reload.
Oh, it's okay. You got a second. You got just a second. Reload.
Back that train up.
Look at all those cool cards in his background. All right, let's go. Let's see. Oh, we can't even see now. You're going to have to move some of those cards out of the way.
Well, then it comes in secretly.
That's true.
Sneaking in the background.
There it is. That's the Seaver rookie, I think.
No way. Oh!
Yeah. That would have been in
if
we had one.
Oh, yeah. That's an awesome card.
I love that card.
That thing ain't cheap either.
No. It's it's another iconic. I mean, I like the look of the Carew better, but this one's I think this is in the high series. So I can't see the card number, but this is also what adds to its value. It's just crazy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Crazy. Well, I could look at the back for the card number. Jeez. 581. So I think it's just it's a few cards higher than the Carew, but I believe it is in the last series, and the Carew is in the second to last. But
awesome.
It's just one of those that I had to pick up at some point. So, and the Beckett slab was a lot more affordable than the other ones, but the Beckett makes me nervous. That's why I haven't crossed it over, because if I crack it out like Mr. Jordan for you guys, they cracked it out of a Beckett, and then it goes to the other 8 graders and they say, no, that's trimmed.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I have no idea like that.
Yeah, that's why it stayed. So Tom Seaver rookie, 67.
What a great card. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Well,
makes us want to get one.
Yeah, that's woo. Man, that could be one we might have to look for in the National. All right, where you at here, Rusty Nuts?
All right. Had to get a Clemente in there.
Sweet. Yes. That's a cool one. We don't, unfortunately,
we don't have a lot.
Yeah, we just don't have a lot of Clementes, do we?
To pick from.
Yeah.
He's got better, but This is a good one.
These are the ones that are in our collection.
Yep.
So that's all we've got. Oh, sweet. And I think we even ended up getting this back from somebody.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
It's kind of like a
Bought it
we worked
back.
out a deal with somebody on that one. So that's a good pick. That's a good card. I'm with you. You got to have a Clemente at some
Of
point.
course.
At some point, you definitely do. So
He's got the bat in his hand
yeah, that's true. Okay.
and his hat on.
Here's my next one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
I had to get a Spawn in there, and this is a card I've had in my collection again since I was a kid. You remember that?
Yep.
In
I
the
remember
box?
all these. Yeah.
So I love that card. It's brings back a lot of memories, and I love the card. I like his glove. It just looks really old. He was in the twilight probably there, but sweet. Spawn, the best left-handed pitcher that I remember.
And people forget how many wins he had. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he approached 400.
Yeah. Yeah, like Hammer says there, that's his last really good
Was
card.
that
The
his-
rest of his cards were kind of goofy.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
he
his-
had a manager with his hat off.
65, I think, when he
Yeah.
was with the Mets. Yeah. And so many good cards, man. Talk about somebody cool to collect. The Spawn, goes all the way back into the 40s and then reaches up into the 60s. So,
Yep.
really cool. All right, where are we at now? We're
6.
6? Okay.
Now, this one, 15, 20, 25, 30 years ago would have probably been number 1. And actually, when I bought it, it was the first big boy card that I chased and tried to find the right one, a good one for years. But just over time, I don't know, he looks weird in it, but so that's why it's dropped to number 6 as far as, but if you'd asked me 15 years ago, this would have been my number 1.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yes. I agree.
The Kuzman rookie.
The Kuzman rookie. Kuzman was pretty good.
Yeah, Kuzman was good.
Yeah. I agree.
So 68, Ryan.
I love it.
Right.
I'll say that's been one of the best cards from the 60s by far, in my opinion.
But I mean, as all the way from as kids, just like with the Rose, this was a little bit after, because when he started breaking all the records and no hitters, more of them really piling up, people really started to appreciate him in the late 80s. And that's when this was the card.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then when I got into vintage, like 06, 07, 08, I don't think I picked this up until like around 2010. And that was after looking for one for a few years, and then finally pulled the trigger and
that's a great one. Holy
got the
moly.
Ryan rookie.
Yes. Classic.
But like I said,
Yes.
when I got it, it would have been my number 1, but now it's number 6.
6. That's crazy. Crazy. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see what your top 5 are if that's number 6. Oh, awesome. Okay, ready, Rusty Nuts. Let's see what you got on deck. Oh, nice. Nice.
There we go.
61 Duke.
Telling you, beautiful. Great card.
I do. I love that card.
Great card. I love that card too.
I'm a big Duke fan.
Yes. That's cool.
That's one of his better ones.
Yeah. Those 61's cool. I like them. That is it's cool stat. Duke Snyder, another one of those people Rusty and I have talked about. One of those really cool guys that you can go way back and collect.
Yeah.
You got a really good range of cards.
And affordable.
Yeah.
I was going to say they're still, I think I would consider them still undervalued.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah. So,
But
yeah.
big Duke fan, so
Not a
that's
bad pick. Not a bad pick.
Not a
right
bad
there.
one.
Not a bad pick. You ready for my number 6? You think you know what this is?
no. Oh, another one from the collection.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That's not. I mean, I do love because it's a 63 Fleer, but I do think it's his best card. I love that card.
Nah,
yeah,
you'll see his best card.
I know what
shortly.
you're saying. I like this one as much. I like this one better because it's the 63 Fleer.
I do like that card.
I think it's cool. It's a good smile, good shot.
Yeah.
But mine's more for sentimental value.
I know this is more sentimental for me. So,
yeah,
that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's my number 6. How cool? Did you think that would be in there?
I knew he was going to be in there.
Did you?
Somewhere, but I didn't know that one.
Yeah, cool.
That's what's cool. It's
63
like
players.
these top 10s are all about what are the most meaningful cards to us, not not what the most popular and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can go through and just look up what the most expensive cards are and show those if you had them. We don't have them, but yeah. Sweet. Yes, thank you so much. Let's see. Yes, thanks, Hammer. Thank you, Roger, for sure.
Down to the top 5.
All right, is this a top 5?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 left on my stack. Let's see what number Phil. Top 5 of our favorite 60s cards in our collections. Let's see it. What is it?
So you guys can take a guess. So it's Pete Rose. So which Pete Rose do you think it is?
Mine is 67.
I think he's going to go for. I don't know.
My favorite's.
I think he's going to go 68 or. Oh, did he go?
I can't see it. I was looking away too.
Yep.
60. Yes, there you go. Good pick. Good pick. See, I like the 67 because he's batting left-handed.
Oh, okay.
No, good pick.
Yes.
Focus.
I agree with it. I
love that card.
I am not gonna.
I love the old uniform.
I'm not gonna hate on that.
And this is just like his 63 and his 64. I think they're you have to overpay for it, but then you get to like 66, 67, that it's more reasonable. But this is still, it's another one I would have loved to have a second one of, but there's just no way.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like about Pete Rose cards compared to Hank Aaron cards? He has better looking cards in the 60s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of Pete's.
Yeah, it was a hard choice.
60s,
Yeah, I like his 68. I like
They're
his
awesome.
69.
All of those cards are awesome.
Yeah.
One of them he's posing with the bat.
Yeah. I love his cards from the 60s. I don't have any, but I love them. Sweet. Okay, let's go. Rusty Nuts number 5. Let's get this camera switched over and we'll show you. Here we go. What is it, Rusty Nuts?
Speaking of 65, got a Hank.
Yes.
Yep.
Got the Braves logo.
That's awesome. Yes, that is
That's one of
really
his better ones.
Yeah, that's probably
one of his best.
If I'm talking about my favorite cards from 60 for Hank, the 60s, it's 60, 61 in that one.
Yep. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's a great pick. I love the colors on it.
Yeah,
the colors are good on that.
Yeah,
it matches the uniform pretty well. So cannot complain about that one.
All right, that's my number 5.
All right, you want to see what my number 5 is? Did you see it?
Is it Clemente? Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
Love that. That's just a classic Clemente. Of course, all Clemente cards are kind of like the Pete Rose cards. All of them are really good.
Yeah.
Love it.
Love them old uniforms.
Yeah. And I don't know, just something about Clemente cards. And of course, it's the 63 Fleer set. So,
yep.
Love it. Top 5. That had to make it for me. I love that card. Love that card. Let's see here. All right, let's get switched over.
Number 4.
Number 4 for Snowman. Is it loaded up in the back? We definitely can't see it now.
It's this one has another story. It's not. It's just one of those. It's just emblazoned. The picture is just emblazoned in my mind. I think it's either the first or second 60s card I ever had.
Oh, okay.
I somehow got it in the early to mid 80s. I don't know if I just randomly, saw it for $2 or $3 in a binder at a card store, but this is one of my favorite all-time pictures on a baseball card.
That was great. It's better if you can't see it. Oh,
nice.
Oh, there you go, Rusty.
He went for the second year bench and the second year Morgan.
Yeah. Or the third.
Or third year. Sorry. Yeah.
67 Morgan.
That's a cool picture.
Yeah.
That's a cool card.
I don't know what to me, it's just a stunning picture.
Yeah.
It is a good pick in Morgan.
Yeah.
I can't remember what his 66 looks like.
It's his rookie cup where he's bending down, fielding a grounder coming at him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a cool card, too. He's got that's some good cards. No,
that's a nice one.
That's nice. That's your number 4.
Yeah, that's my number 4.
Awesome.
Like I said, don't get your hopes up for the value is kind of more in the the Seaver and the Ryan, but these are just more like nostalgia and just
that's the way to roll. I agree with you. That's cool. And so that one brings back a lot of memories for you, huh?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, just like with your 63 Fleers and just it being a card that you had for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about collecting and memories. All right, what's number 4?
You might be surprised it's not higher, but
oh, yeah.
Good pick.
Good pick. I think Snowman agrees with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snowman's looked better than mine. His color was better.
Was it?
Or his camera's better. One of the two.
Well, it we might be washed out a little bit. All those bright studio lights.
Well, it's got the Volkswagen bug on the back.
That's neat.
But
it's funny. Rusty and I have a lot of similar picks, but they're just in different order.
Yeah. But out of all his, this is my favorite.
Yeah, because it's your favorite set there, right?
Yes.
So that's cool. And it doesn't let you down. That's a good one. I like the 67, but I like that one too. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Sweet. All right, ready for mine? Number 4.
Is it another 63 player? Yes, it is.
I think this is the last one, so you won't have to endure anymore. But this is one of my favorite Willie Mays cards.
Yes.
Just a cool smile.
Yeah. I was talking about that there's just not really good looking 60s Mays cards, but that's the best I've seen.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one of his best from the 60s. I mean, think about the 61, the 63, I don't think is all that great. 62's, so the 63 Fleer, I love it.
Yep.
It's got a cool stadium in the background. He's holding the bat, which is always cool for posing, and he's got a good smile in that one. I like when he's got a smile and not when he's got that snarl or whatever on his face. Sweet. Love that card.
You don't see a lot of those out. Like when we go to the shows, you see a bunch of Mays cards, but you don't see that.
Yeah, not as common. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a good one.
Yeah, love it. So that is definitely in my top 5 at number 4 there. Sorry I pulled so many 63 Fleers, but man, I love it.
Nope, don't say sorry. These are all every card has been fun to see. And a lot of like the 63 Fleers, I have never even seen most of those. So.
Really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hopefully get that set complete one day and be able to make about 10 videos on them.
Yeah. No, I hope, Rusty, you go back to trying to complete your 65. It's,
I've got a bunch of them.
You can at least get the stars and semi-stars out of it. It'd be
true.
Cool. Yeah. 63, there's not enough. It's what, 60 something cards. I can't remember how many cards. It's 66 or something. But
see what Collector's Dream said.
No, what's he say? 64 checklist is tough short print. Ooh. That could have been an honorable mention.
It could have been an honorable mention.
It could have been. I might have to, if you want me to, I'll pull my example out and show you there, Collector's Dream. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. Let's see. What are we at? Number 3 for you, Snowman? Top 3 cards in our collection from the 60s. Our favorite top 3s.
It's getting serious.
Yes, here we go.
Well, when I said that, like a lot of the 60s, it's, I like the 70s and the 50s better. But for multiplayer cards, I love so many of the 60s multiplayer, the 68 Superstars, the 64 AL Bombers. They're just amazing cards. So for this one, I'm using this as my maze card.
Ooh. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
I was wondering, Snowman, why you didn't say much when Rusty Nuts showed up.
Yeah. It's funny. I go silent when he picked one that I did.
Because I love that card, and it's such a classic card, and it's awesome that that you have that. And I agree. I totally agree. That is a great card, and I think if you weren't going to pull some other cards out, you probably
I was about to use that as maze card.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great pick. I love that card, and it's so funny that I did feel like you were like not hyping it up very much. So classic. That's great. Awesome.
So that's my maze for the so ignore this tournament for now.
Yeah, cheating. No, I'm kidding. It's got Hank in it. It's got Ernie Banks in it. You can't use Hank or Ernie Banks or Mano.
Yeah. Or that manager back there.
Or the manager in the back, whoever that was back there. It could be.
I think somebody said that's I don't know, he played that early. Somebody says that's John Roseborough in the on the left there, cut off a little bit.
I wouldn't recognize him anyway, so
no.
Sweet. Good pick. I'm with you on it. I love that card. And obviously Rusty Nuts does too. So all right, let's see what's the top three cards. What is it? Oh,
there it is.
Oh man.
Love that card.
No doubt.
My favorite 60s Mantle card.
No doubt.
You remember where we got that?
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Thank you again for that.
That's a
that card's awesome.
I'm glad the rest of that break turned out pretty crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's worthy.
The other one's up there.
That is worthy. That is worthy. Number 3, man.
And that thing is awesome looking.
That's cool. Love that card. I love
nice.
So 60 set is awesome. Who doesn't like 60?
Yep.
Who doesn't like Mickey Mantle cards? Who doesn't like a stadium in the background? Who doesn't like a full body shot?
Yeah.
And then a headshot and a logo?
Yep.
You can just go on and on about that. All right. Ready for my number 3?
Boom. There it is.
Yep.
There you go. Like you were saying, Snowman, this is iconic 60s card, no doubt, in my opinion. You have to say this is in way up there.
Yeah.
Especially for us kids, like you're saying, who grew up in the 80s, and Nolan was the Nolan that we all remember his rise, and then all the way through into the 90s, throwing no-hitters and stuff.
Yeah, I loved watching.
Gosh. This is an icon card right here, right?
Giving noogies out.
Yes. Man. Awesome card.
That is awesome card.
Love that card.
Nice pick.
Yep, there we go. Can't go wrong with that, I don't think. Sweet. All right.
Down to number 2.
Let's see. Let's go back over here because I want to be able to see how we react to number 2.
Well, you've already seen it.
Oh, have we?
Yep.
Okay, what is it? Let's see it. I like it. It looks good in the background.
Boom.
No.
Dang, we are similar on our picks.
Sweet.
It must be just the same, like the look of it to both of us. Just, this is my favorite Hank card from the 60s.
Yeah. Yeah. It's my top 2 or 3 for sure.
But seeing your 61, kind of, it would be, those could jockey for first and second, the 61 and the 65. I actually also like the 64. I almost put my 64 as an honorable mention.
The 64 has good color on it for Hank. And so you got the 60, the 61, and 65 in my book. Those are the Hank cards.
Yeah. So it's just again, it reminds, I don't know what it is about the kind of very serious stance. It reminds me of the Morgan.
Yeah.
of just very, very serious about the game.
Yeah.
And just,
I mean, doesn't Hank just look like he's like, bring it?
yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to hit it no matter what you throw.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. And I will not argue with that, Phil. That's beauty. Definitely one of the best. Okay, Rusty. What's number 2 on your list of 60?
You haven't seen him yet, but
there it is.
Boom.
Yep, that's got to be it.
Yep. 61 homers on there.
That's cool. So, yes, the 62, if it didn't have the batting cage in the back, it would be even better.
But it's still one of his better cards in the 60s.
Yes, definitely. And the back of it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So what is it? You want me to put it on? It is on autofocus, I think, now, isn't it?
Most talked about player of the decade.
What is that? Homers are a habit. Is it not on?
No, it's
it
not
might not
on
be
auto.
on autofocus. Okay. Yeah. So it does talk about what 61 homers in 61 right there
Yep.
in the season.
I'm trying to read. See. Yep.
So that's it. The card that talks about it.
That's my favorite Maris card in the 60s.
Yep.
And is it card number 1 also, right?
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
they gave him a big shout out for that.
Yeah. And that makes it even tougher to find in nice shape.
Yeah. Really good. Can't argue with that for you,
And
especially.
I like how they put on that.
Yeah, your label's awesome on that. They did a good job. Cool. All right.
That's number 2.
Ready for my number 2? You're going to be so surprised.
I haven't seen them, so.
You don't know what this is. Ready?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's
That's
definitely
kinda
my
neat. Picked if I had picked the regular over the All-Star, that would have been the one card all 3 of us had in our either top 10 or honorable mentions.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. That's
just an awesome card.
yeah. Yeah. Love it. I've already talked to Gushed about how much I love that card when you pulled yours out, so I won't say too much more, but 60 set is awesome.
That's one we've always wanted.
Love it. Love it. I'll put it right
Yeah,
there.
I
How about that? I
falling
don't want that thing falling off of there. Okay, man, this has been super fun. Snowman, once again, thank you for doing this.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yes, we're super excited to show the 60s cards. We've been waiting for so long to do this. And now, do what?
So now number 1.
Coming in.
All right, here we go. Number 1 for Snowman, your favorite 60s card from the 60s.
Do you have any idea what it
in your
might be?
collection? Just could be anything. We've already
Always
shown
got it down.
comic.
Oh!
Oh, yes. Good call. Good call. There
You
you
should have
go.
saw that coming.
I go back and forth which is my favorite mantle. For a long time it was the 66, and it was hard to decide between this and the 65 as my favorite mantle.
Yeah.
And the 60. It's and for some reason the 62 All-Star I really like.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So
Nice.
it's just like I said, I love the 64s.
So the reason I like that card is because of the colors on it for 64.
Yeah.
But some of the other colors I'm not a huge fan of in 64. I wish they had just made them all like the same color or something.
Well, like the
the
Maris
cards.
card, even though he's kind of looking up and it's zoomed in, it has the Maris 64 is cool because it has these same colors top and bottom also.
Yeah,
It just looks to match the Yankees so well.
That's right. I agree. They gave the Yankees the best colors. I mean, that's just the way it is.
So this is my favorite 60s card is this 64 mantle.
Well,
Awesome pick.
oh,
Thank
sweet.
you.
If you look at those cards, you 64 mantle, just one that speaks to you. That's sweet.
Yep.
Awesome. Great. I love it. Really good top 10 there.
Thank you. You guys too.
This is so awesome. I love doing this. Okay, let's see Rusty Nut's favorite card. from the 60s. I think
this
I
one
know
does
what
have
this
a
is.
little sentimental value to me.
Yep. I can't wait to hear you talk about this.
Oh God! Boom! There it is. The 63
Wow.
Koufax.
It's, in my opinion, I'm with you. In my opinion, that's the best 63 card. I love it.
It's just
There's something about him looking sideways. Like, it's awesome.
you know, when we got into collecting back in the 80s, late 80s, 90s,
Yeah.
you got me into it actually.
Mid 80s when we started.
Yeah, but this was the very first, not this card, but the very first like vintage card that I ever owned.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I always liked it, loved it.
Yeah.
Warm up sleeves. And it's just every time I see it, I think about that.
Every time you see that card, I know how you feel every time you see that card because you always loved that card. I think you should find that in a 10.
I'm gonna find it in a 9, maybe. Yeah, I wish.
It's an awesome card. You have made me like that card so much too. So now that's like my favorite 63 card.
I
like it. I love that card.
Actually, I looked for it the times we went to the show down there, and I think we actually pulled this out of a set break.
I think you might. Yeah, I think you might rewrite. I can't remember.
Yeah, but that's just brings back memories for me about
That was a
collecting.
Cool card.
It's just neat how so many of our favorites are like our first favorites or our first of something, our first.
Yeah.
You know,
no doubt.
It's just, that's so cool.
Yeah, back then I just thought it was the coolest card ever. It was just so cool to have that old of a card.
That's right.
And it was just neat.
Yes.
Koufax.
All right. So
what could it be?
You don't know what this is yet, do you?
I'm trying to think who you've picked through. I have no idea.
Well, you're gonna remember this when I show it. Ready?
Oh, I bet I know what it is. Nope. It's not the one I thought.
There it is.
That's what I was going to say. Has he shown a Hank yet?
Why is this one my favorite?
Because back then.
Yeah, because I've had it.
Yeah, you've had it forever.
Yeah, I've had it forever.
That's that card right there.
That's the card. Yep. That's it. Sweet.
Isn't that funny? That was my first Hank card. I think when we did I don't know if I did a PSA reveal or something where I had that in my grades where it was between that and the Morgan as being in the top 10 also because of just that was my first. When I said that Morgan was either the first or second old card I had.
Yeah.
The first or second is that Hank right there also. So
oh man. This was my first like real card that I think I like big favorite
card, yeah.
PC kind of card I had his 76 the whole time. And I think I showed that in my 70s favorite 70s cards. And then this is oh man, I have had this and I've loved this card for so long. Cool, huh? So cool. Yes.
Yeah, looking at your cards brings back memories for me.
Yeah. You remember in that little box that I had that was felt lined. So these cards, bringing these cards out and showing them like this that I've had, and then showing them in a slab, like I think that's one of the things we really enjoy, just sending random cards off for Grady, because that's kind of what we did. We had these cards sitting for 30 years in a box, and then we just had them put in a slab to protect forever. And it's just a cool part of the hobby that we really started to enjoy. So man, how cool is that? I love it.
Nice one.
Surprise. What did you think?
Not now.
Not now. Good.
No,
yeah. I thought you might figure that out. Sweet.
No, not me.
Oh man. Sweet.
If my 65 Hank wasn't in my top 10, it would have been that 68.
Yeah. I mean, the 68s are cool. The burlap is just they're iconic set. Just 60, 61, 62, 68, 65. What more can you say right there, right?
We all had a pretty good variety.
Yeah. How about that? All right, so your cards were terrible, Rusty.
I know yours were, great, but
you're supposed to banter. We're supposed to be bantering. Yeah,
mine were so much better.
I hate your top three, Snowman.
Yeah, it's hard to banter when we like each other's cards so much.
I can't believe you picked that Mantle as your number one.
Yeah, nobody likes Mantle cards, Snowman.
It's a Mantle.
Yeah,
good night.
Yeah, give us a break. It's just a Mantle. Awesome. Thank you guys in the chat. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I mean, there's not a huge, amount of people in here, but that's cool. We love showing these cards, talking about these cards, getting to hang out with our best friends out there. Carlisle's even here. Thanks so much for all you guys stopping in. I think we could sit here and talk about these all night long, but I don't know. Is there anything else we need to talk about? We've been going for a long time, and it seems like it's been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's I appreciate everybody watching, and then people who are going to watch this after the live, and this is fun. It's fun sharing the cards, and
I liked our honorable mentions. I mean, we spent some time on those, but I like those too.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking at that. It's weird that the players that appeared the most between honorable mentions and top 10 for me, there were 3 Mantles and 3 Roses.
Mine was mostly Maris.
Your honorable mentions were?
Well, I had Mantles and Maris.
Yeah, mine were mainly Hanks.
Yeah.
That's okay. I could have. So I did find this there.
Nice.
I probably could have shown that as honorable mention.
Who was that? Roger Davis was that? He was talking about that.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
man.
Not an easy one to get your hands on there. 63 Fleer checklist. I would say if you don't know what this card is, you're thinking that is ridiculous. Why is he even showing that?
Yeah,
card?
that thing's so ugly.
Oh, cool. So much fun. Snowman, thanks again.
Thank you.
Man, we could talk all night, I know, but we probably need to let people go. Almost an hour and 25 minutes. We're looking forward to getting to the National Card Show here next weekend, right?
Yes.
500 tables of awesomeness down in Nashville, Tennessee.
Snowman's going to be down there with us.
Snowman's going to make the trip with us. We're going to run around filming each other looking like
idiots.
Looking like, wow, you went straight for it there. I was just going to say looking like cool dudes.
Not like kids in a candy store.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's gonna be super exciting. We can't wait to get down there. Looking forward to that. Hammer says he might be going to Nashville. So man,
cool. Meet
up with us. We'll be there. We're gonna go to the trade night and hang out. That's probably where we'll sit down, relax, and talk cards the most. Hopefully Claxton might get to make it down there. We'll run around. We'll do some maybe even make some videos. We're hoping. So
yep.
Very much looking forward to that. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. You got anything else, Snowman?
No, that's it. This was a lot of fun. Do you want to? Are you guys going to have a live stream after you come back next Sunday, or are you skipping Sunday?
Probably will not be able to do it on Sunday. We'll probably skip that.
Okay.
We might try.
Should let people know, just so they know to tune in or not.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We'll definitely put that up. We might try. I don't know. We might try to do a live stream at the show.
That would be fun.
I thought about that.
Yeah, we could do cool. That. If there's a way that we could figure out how to watch the chat and then go around showing people stuff, then maybe Snowman could figure out how to do that for us. That'd be a lot of fun. So there we go. Yeah. Anything else?
That's about it.
You got anything else there, Snowman?
No, that's it. These get more and more fun, and just it's the fun of going through all your cards and excuse to look through cards on your own. You put in like the 23 hours of looking through for now, not that much, but still, I loved sitting on the floor over there just going through stacks of cards. Yeah,
I love doing that, and I love reminiscing when you see the card, like, oh man, I remember that card, and then you find a couple of cards. Oh yeah, I didn't remember I had that. So, and getting to show them to all of our buddies out there and talk about them. That's what it's all about, right? So there we go. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for us. If you're enjoying our channels, please go ahead and join and subscribe to us. Till next time, I'm Snake.
I'm Rusty.
And Snowman.
All right. Later.
See y'all.
Thank you, guys.